Good morning to everybody. You know what the day is. Today is a Sabbath. Today is a Saturday. It's a beautiful day. This is where we just get to bring our favorite gospel ministers. We get to bring them right here in the studios, and then we get to ask them those itching questions that you've always wanted to ask them. I'm your host, Amazing Katamanda. So I come your way every Saturdays at 10:45, and like I said earlier, I get to bring you your favorite gospel personalities, because we all know COVID is still around, even though I think it's taking a break or something, but it's just waiting for people to be careful, to just sit at home, relax, and then get to request for those ministers that you want to see on the show, and then we get to bring them. So we have numbers that you can call us on. We also have numbers that you can text us on. So there are two numbers that you can call us on, and then there's one for text messages. And don't forget to leave your comments on our Facebook page, which is Camnet TV. Like us, leave your comments there. Today I have a beautiful lady that will be joining me. Her name is NOSIKU Case. You know her. She's from the NG Exhorters. Well, she has a story to tell, because even I myself am curious to know why from NOSIKU, or from NG Exhorters now to NOSIKU. We need to understand this transition, but this is why we brought her here. So if you have any comments, any contributions, use the numbers that are on your TV screens. Get to ask us, call us, and let us know where you're watching us from. And of course, today it's been a weekend. What plans do you have for the weekend? What is it that you're planning to do? And I hope that whatever plans you have, church is part of the plans, right? Anyway, I talk too much, but anyway, let's just get to one of her songs. Not her song. I think I'll allow her to introduce the song that she did as NOSIKU Case, but for now we're just going to go to the one that she did with her husband, which is the NG Exhorters, with a song titled Okay, I'm not a singer. Let's get to that song, and then we'll see you guys on the other side.
Lukonka
beautiful good morning once again. You are watching it. It is the weekly gospel, the show that comes your way every Saturdays at 10:45, and we get to bring you your favorite gospel ministers. We get to bring them right here. If you haven't seen any, or there's anyone that you'd want to see, use the numbers that are on your TV screens, text us or call us and let us know that gospel artist that you would want to see. Like I told you earlier, I'm joined by the beautiful, beautiful NOSIKU, my sister. It's rare to interview. It even feels awkward just having her on set and not her better half. But anyway, it's so good. This is why she's here. Like I told you earlier, there's this transition from, the NG Exotus to NOSIKU case, but she'll be getting into that later on. But first things first, is you're looking beautiful.
Thank you, sis.
I'm loving that African. I think I'm going to drop my natural hair the way you do, but hey, it's not for everybody, right?
Thank you.
Where have you been and how have you been? First, how have you been and where have you been?
I've been okay. How have you been?
I have been alright.
And
I've been good.
I've been around. It just took you this long to call me. This is when you called me.
No, because I saw something, so I just had to say, no, we have to bring her here. We just have to know what's happening, what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so music-wise, we haven't, at least for some time, but at least there's something new, so we are not complaining because you've given us something new. But what took you so long?
Took us so long.
Yes, what took you so long? What took you so long?
Like a lot happened. Abe is in school and had a baby, and
And you're still looking this hot. This life is so bad, so
Thank you so much. So there was just that process. So yeah.
So can you say, have you been in school? Is it the reason why you are now going solo? You're still working with him, but you are trying to brand NOSIKU case now.
Exactly.
Tell us that process. Like, why are you transitioning from the NG, despite you working with him, but you are now rebranding? Is it rebranding or you're now branding NOSIKU case? Which one is it? Are you rebranding?
It's NG Exotus trying to brand NOSIKU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So NG is still.
Yeah, it's like. What good example can I give you?
So please give us a good example so that we just understand.
It's like father and baby. NG Exotus is the father and NOSIKU is a baby.
Okay, so how did the idea come about of just saying, okay, let's brand NOSIKU now?
As I said, Abe is in school, is busy with, is doing his masters, of which it's, and we've got some other projects that are on the way. So like we're kind of overwhelming. So instead of just being quiet, we're like, no, let's do this.
White famous standing for the team.
Yeah, but he's there, busy supporting me. Anyway, shout outs to you, baby.
And he's somewhere around because we can't see you without seeing him. If we see him, definitely we know the madam is here. I love everything about your couple. You are my favorite. Like, you're consistent. At some point, I used to think, oh, it's just a social media thing. By the time I met you in person, I was like, this is beyond. It's not just about social media. There's just love lives here. And then you guys keep, posting your family, and which brings me to my next question. You are not afraid to put your family out there whenever you're having a great time, you're having a good time. You always put it out there, and the response for you is good. So I would like to know, like, what keeps you people. You and Happy, because it's not just about you. What keeps you, or what gives you the motivation to just keep putting your happiness out there despite social media being, it's not really toxic, but sometimes it can be
like a bad side of
yes, but you still do it anyway. So like, what's your motivation?
Mainly for us, it's also just to preach love, apart from love, and also, like you've said, you're one of the people that get inspired.
Yes, I'm like, God, if I'm going to be married, I want at least to do something like this.
That's the motive behind our posting. So that we may also just advise those people that are trying to get into relationships. It's, when you get married, it doesn't mean you need just to be that boring. You don't need to like love yourselves.
Yes.
Like the way you used to do, and chan. So you just need to keep the fire burning.
And you have done that perfectly well. It feels like it's a calling for you guys because you just do it effortlessly and it just looks beautiful. So do you have like people that just reach out to you to say, we are inspired by your love story, we're inspired by how you two just relate with each other? Because he calls you my sugar baby. Every time he posts you, every time he calls my sugar baby, they were like, okay, he doesn't get tired. So obviously this is just his life now. So do you have people reaching out to you and say, we are inspired by you, maybe can you counsel us, can you help us be in a place that you people are?
Yeah, we do have, and a lot actually, and we don't take that for granted. It's you know, we're humbled, we're humbled by that, and we've been counseling people, and some would come, I want you to be my matron, and be like, matron,
and that's some new role that you're doing, and it fits you so well. And I think the other day I was just having a conversation with my mom. I don't know how it started, but she was like, amazing, if you're going to choose a matron, you should be very selective. Look at someone's marriage, how she's respecting her husband. It's not just about picking someone who's good looking or because they like these fancy things and whatnot. No, get somebody who's respecting a husband, who has a good relationship with a husband, and it will help you. So I must say you're a good one. You are a good matron. So I'm loving the fact that people reach out to you.
I've also got a mentor.
You also have a mentor. Talking about mentors, why do you think it's important for anyone in this life to have a mentor?
I feel like they kind of guide us. They put us in line. The moment we try to go like astray, they'll be like, no, this is not how you do certain things. So I feel mentors are important.
So if you don't have a mentor, I don't know what you're waiting for.
Choosing wisely as well.
So is it important that we have, let's take for instance, you having a mentor in the music field, and then you having a mentor when it comes to your marriage, you having a mentor when it just comes to real life issues, or it should just be one person to mentor you on everything?
No, I think my point of view,
yes, it's very important to give us your point of view.
For me, I can't say I would have just one. Obviously, if I'm looking up to somebody who has got there's no perfect marriage anyway, who has got just a good marriage, I would also need to have somebody who's like in my in the music industry. You understand? Maybe that person might not be married at that time. So
I get your point. I get your point.
I think you can have like different mentors.
It's very important. What keeps you submitting to your mentors, despite you having all these people that look up to you? Because at some point, okay, I'm speaking this because I have seen it happen with other people, where they feel if I have made it, I have maybe a few people that celebrate me, they recognize me anywhere I go. You know, some people tend to be like, okay, then I think I'm good to go. I don't need people to mentor me. I think now I need people that I should start mentoring. But look at you, still humble, you're still submitting. What makes you keep submitting to the person that is mentoring you?
I love to learn. I love to learn. And I believe learning doesn't end. We keep learning every day.
That's true.
It's one thing that just keeps me like to be on my mentor every time because I want to learn.
That's very beautiful, because young people many times they get lost. Like I said earlier, you find this person. I'll give an example of myself. Not that I do it. Please don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Look, there are times when like I am a presenter. I wouldn't say really like I'm somebody who's like celebrated, who's known everywhere, but at least I get to have those moments where when I meet people, they're excited to see me. Oh no, I wrote you, I love you. And maybe
that's the way I do, right?
And then maybe I start losing it at some point. I feel like, oh, because they're celebrating me, so there's no need for me to even you know, go to church. Maybe I should just start my own church because I have all these people that are celebrating me and all that. We have a lot of young people who've gotten lost. So this is the reason I asked, and I'm thankful that you have given us your answer, and I hope that you guys are taking notes. Okay, so if you don't have a paper with you, a pen with you, this is the time that you get to get that paper, that pen, and then start getting notes, because this show is all about educating, inspiring, encouraging, and just, you know, giving each other insights on life, because it's not about just the music. Now, because it's not just about the music, what other interests do you have besides music? Or hobbies? Hello. Please let us know that we just know, like, okay, like, can still be in ministry and still focus on other things. It doesn't have to mean that when you're doing this, you should just focus on.
I love decor.
You love decor?
Yeah.
Wedding decor?
Wedding decor, birthday decor. I love cooking. Apart from that, I love what? Dancing. Dancing. I love dancing a lot.
I think I should have played that song last in the follow because I love that song. It makes me dance. You know, there are just times when things are hard. I don't want to cry, but I'll just play that song like, I know God, you have blessed me. Even if the situation is speaking otherwise, I know I am blessed, and I just start dancing like, hey, I know I am blessed. I don't need to be worried. That song keeps me. I think I should have played it last so that you just teach me how to dance. But anyway, we'll figure out something else. That should just teach me.
Yeah, but I'm sure all of you people.
It's just you, me here, and your special somebody. No, don't worry, the viewers won't be around. We can do it after the show.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, awesome. So now, being a mother, being a wife, and you have other duties at school, matron duties, all these. How do you just balance everything to just make sure that you don't interrupt your time with your boys, time with hubby, time with ministry? How do you just make sure that they don't get conflicted with each other?
Yeah, nice. I believe there is time for everything. There are times where you're like so overwhelming, but you get to prioritize whatever you need to do first. So it's about making a plan on when I finish this, I'm gonna do this, and that's how
you balance it.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So now I want to know, you being an artist, obviously you know there's something that makes you unique from everybody else. So what is it that makes you different from every other artist out there?
I feel, anyway, it could have been better if you told me that, but
no, you are good. There's something unique, but obviously people have come to you and they've told you. Yes, I'm sure I'm not the only one. There are people who've told you your style of music or your genre of music is different. It makes you stand out in a way from everybody else.
Anyway,
so if you are not aware, but at least tell us that thing that you heard from people.
They say I don't do like trying to copy somebody.
You're just unique. You just do your own style. Awesome. Talking about social media trends, how are you just ensuring to keep up with the trends every time, in as much as you are trying to be unique? We all know that the world is evolving, especially when it comes to music. People are evolving. There's just all these new things that are coming up. So in you staying true to yourself, how are you just making sure that in as much as you are trying to be you, unique, but you're still keeping up with the trends that everybody else is doing?
Come again?
You've been an artist.
Yep.
You are unique, you are different, you are special. But we have seen how the music world has evolved, how things are changing every day. How are you making sure that staying true to yourself, but you are still keeping up with the trends that are happening?
I feel I just need to be me. I just need to be me. In as much there are trendings all over the world, I don't need to change for the fact that something is trending. So I think what keeps me just unique is just being me. Being me,
That's what just keeps you going. You don't care what things, the way things are being done. All you know is you just have to do your style.
Because you find the way social media is, if you're not like, if you're not kungakale kaja, oh, my friend is achitika, you know, kumakalati venango they post, and then you'll be like, I think nasalila, things like that. And if you look at now, there is that competition.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I think what helps me is just to do my own things.
Yeah, not being pressured with what everybody is doing. Yeah. What would you say is the most memorable thing during you ministering on stage, and what would you say you will never forget that moment? Obviously, you get opportunities to minister to different audiences, to different stages. I mean, maybe age groups of people. But what would you say is the most memorable thing that you will never forget? Okay, we have a caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm blessed of the Lord. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Is this Pastor Omar?
Yes, it's Pastor Omar from Canada.
Oh, okay. Our usual. Please go ahead with your comments or contributions.
Yes. Yes, how are you this morning?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you, sir?
I'm blessed of the Lord.
Good.
Yes, I would like to find out the one or two things from you. Yes, and then the first thing is how do you balance the ministry and the family? I think I missed that one.
Okay.
Ministry and family, and also I've just encountered where they invite you to come and minister, and they say, okay, at the end of the day, we'll give you this as your application, then they don't fulfill that which they promised you. Have you encountered such situations in the ministry? Then the third one is within our artists within Zambia, and of course we are gospel singers. Who do you think, or who do you say that this is my inspiration? It inspired me, or she inspired me to go higher in my music ministry?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. That's all.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Omar. I hope that you're having a great time with the family at home. Hi, family. Hi, the Omar's family. We appreciate you, Pastor, every time you come through for us. Thank you so much. Yes, you might want to answer. You remember all the three?
No, I'll ask you if I forget one of the questions. Okay. So I'm going to start with the last one because it's the one I'm remembering. The musicians that I look up to, my inspiration, I've got a few, like locally. You know, local is also laka.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Local is laka. Yes.
Yes, I love Ephraim. Yeah, I love Ephraim, and like outside the country, I love Tasha Cobbs.
Oh wow, powerful,
yes.
Man.
And then the second question, you talked about how I balance family and ministry. I think
I think he wasn't watching that time you.
It's quite challenging, but I think with the grace and God enables us to.
Yeah, it's just His grace.
Yeah, it's His grace indeed. Mostly I plan my day. I plan my day. If I need to be in the studio, maybe let's say 10, I would be like, I'll be in the studio 10. That's if it's a Saturday like this one. I'll be in the studio maybe 10 to 11:30, somewhere there. Then we'll do the cooking. Yeah. When we go home, we do the cooking. Then after lunch, maybe we also play with the boys. And it's just, basically, it's just planning your day. Yeah. That's how I manage. Otherwise, it's not easy. It's not easy, sir.
And then the other one, you remember? He said, have you ever been in a situation where you were called upon to go and minister somewhere? They promised to give you something. And then you went there after ministering, then you were just given a story instead of the money.
No.
You've never been in that situation?
I've never been in that situation. I've never been in that situation.
You've never been in that situation? Okay, if you were to be in that situation, what would you do?
Obviously to understand.
You would understand?
Yeah, obviously to understand.
The fact that she said this, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't pay her.
Exactly.
Doing it.
Exactly. Obviously, to understand, for somebody just to turn you out, it means Vintu Vakosako at that particular time. So you need to understand, just to
prefer for them to tell you in advance to say, okay, I really want you maybe to come and minister at my wedding, or maybe at an event that I have, but I don't have money, but I really want you. But they leave you with the choice whether to go and.
If somebody says like that, it's even better.
And
like
there's a situation
also, there's also a situation whereby somebody tells you to say, I know, maybe I'll give you something. So they've prepared you already. So if they turn you out, you can't say no. Exactly. So I haven't been in that situation before.
And we pray you don't get to be in that situation. So for the viewers, the fact that she said that she would understand, it doesn't mean that you should plan on doing it. Please don't do it. So if you're just watching us for the very first time, this is the weekly gospel, and we come your way every Saturdays at 10:45, and I'm your host, Amazing Katamanda, and we bring to you your favorite gospel artist. If there's anyone you want to see, use the numbers that are on your TV screens. Today I'm joined by the beautiful NOSIKU Case, because I'm using how to say, you know, the NG exalted is bad. She's NOSIKU Case. So if you have any comments or any contributions for her, use the numbers that are on your TV screens, or better yet, you can go on our Facebook page, because we are streaming live right now. Leave your comments there, and then she'll respond to those questions. Before Pastor called, I was asking, the moment that you will never forget when it comes to you ministering. Of course, there are more beautiful memories that are yet to be created, but from the ones that you've had in the past, that you feel like every time you just think of that moment when you were ministering. I don't want to say perform, because for you it's ministry.
Yes.
When you are ministering, what is it that happened that made you say, okay, this is the special memory, I'm going to hold it, I'll never forget it?
Yeah. We had something in Chunga, UCZ.
Yes.
I think if I'm not mistaken, it should be somewhere in 2019. Yes, in 2019. When we were ministering, I loved just the atmosphere, just to see people, how they were worshiping. We were doing Wamushilo then, and the response was just so overwhelming. People were worshiping even before we could just start praying, and that moment, it just made me to be like, oh, okay, this is now the purpose that you
so
put on my life.
Okay, so the fact that people were worshiping God in truth and in spirit, for you, that's like the most memorable thing.
It is.
So can you say, like, every time you are ministering, your focus is always saying, God, touch your people?
Yeah. And at times we would, like, even before releasing a song, we'll be like, pray, God, may this song touch many lives. May it minister to people. May people be never the same.
Yes.
If they listen to this song, may you bring testimonies, of which we get testimonies. I also forgot about that part. Just testimonies also behind the Wamushilo song. They are so encouraging. Yeah.
Oh, powerful, beautiful. Now, I would want to know, who writes your songs? Is it Happy, or it's you? Who does the writing?
Mostly it's Happy, but we all do.
So there's a new song that you have, We Bow. I'm sure before he writes, obviously there are moments where you just get to sit down, you discuss, or maybe you have conversations, or maybe there's something that happens that just make you say, you know what, maybe we should write a song that talks about.
Now, at times for him, sorry Katamanda, for him, when he's writing songs, mostly when he's on the keyboard, the song pops. For him, he'll be like playing the melody, and then the song will come in. At times for me, I would sleep and dream singing this song that we've never sung before. And then sometimes I forget. Sometimes I would wake up and record. There are times I would just remember a short verse and forget about all the song. And it's quite frustrating. So mostly for him, when he's on the keyboard, that's when he does all the composing and the like. Yeah.
So that's how the We Bow came about. He was playing keyboard, and then
how did it come about? Yeah, he was playing a keyboard, and then the melody started coming, and even just the lyrics, we started putting in the lyrics. Then later on, before that, we were thinking about like what God has done for us. So it's a song that talks about how excellent He is, how awesome He is. So we look back, like back the years, what God has done in our life, in our marriage, in our children's life. So we were like, I think this song, it's about time we just release it. And that's how we went to the studios and recorded it.
And how's the response been so far?
I might say it's on the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People are still trying
to grasp it.
Okay.
Try to understand
what the lyric is all about, what the message is all about. Okay. And I've noticed you are more into like worship. Worship. Is it something that you do intentionally, or maybe you are just led by the Spirit?
Yeah, it just comes, Katamanda. At times I felt, sometimes I would try to do the first song. Hubby is gifted both. Now for me, I would like try to I will find myself in worship. So it's something that is not.
You're just led by the Spirit.
Yeah.
Just led. No, we thank God for you, and we thank God for your gift. I am really blessed by your ministry. You know, I think it was today when I was talking you, because it's been quite long, so I was just talking. Yes, I was talking you. There are some songs that you did like 3 years ago, and when you listen to them, it's like it was done yesterday. The message there is still powerful, and I know it's not only me. Viewers, you agree with me, right? You agree with me. You're still being blessed by these songs. And now I just want us to get you a bit. You know, there are songs that bring healing. Of late, we have seen how the trend of it's not even supposed to be trending. I don't know why it's trending. This is wrong, and I think we need to pray about it. People killing themselves, people. I don't know whether it's a spirit, but we've experienced accidents like never before. We've experienced suicidal cases. They are rising. We have people as young as 12 years killing themselves. And then I remember some time back listening to Wamushilo. You know, it's a very powerful song. It speaks to me, talks about healing. You as artists, do you think you need to do a lot in terms of preaching through music, preaching messages about healing or loving on God, or just when one is depressed or they are having anxiety issues, they're experiencing bad moments? Do you think there's a lot that you need to do in terms of writing songs that will bring them closer to God, or seek the face of God like never before? Because we know sometimes me talking to you cannot just be enough. Sometimes, not sometimes, God is our only healer. So do you think you as artists, you need to do a lot? Not that it's your responsibility, no, but the fact that we're in ministry, do you think there's a lot that you need to do as artists to just write music that will heal people, that will just help people seek God?
Yeah, I think yeah. There's need for us as artists to do more music that talks about healing and also people that are facing like a lot of situations that can be blessed with songs like the way you mentioned Wamushilo. And if I like try to look around, I feel there are songs like that already. So now it also takes somebody who's passing through that situation to look out for the songs. Yeah.
I agree 100% with you. So as ministers out there, this is just me, Amazing Katamanda, appealing, because there's healing in songs, in music, there's healing. So if you can write as many songs as you can write to just help people heal, please do it. Because whatever we are experiencing now, it's a sad thing, and I don't even know how we can help, but your music, it definitely helps. So let's get writing those songs. And now, NOSIKU, I'm putting you on the hotspot. That is your camera. I want you to introduce your latest video, where you NG Exalted is the NG is
not NG Exalted.
No, the NG, because the NG is now presenting to us. NG is presenting to us this special, beautiful African, the Queen of Melanin. Yeah?
The Queen of Melanin. I like that. Thank you. I wish you warned me about this.
No, don't worry. This is what we love doing. We just love putting people on the hot spot.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the camera. Introduce that song.
Hi, viewers. This is your presenter, NOSIKU. Look out for the video which talks about how excellent God is. We bow before you. Look out for the video.
Everlasting Father, we bless your holy name. Your love is unfailing. We worship you today. Everlasting Father, we worship you today. Your love is unfailing. We bless your holy name.
You are excellent, Jehovah, you never fail. You are excellent, my Father, you never fail. We bow before you, we give you all the worship.
Awesome God, mountain mover, great and mighty Lord who never fails. corazón. I bow before you, and I give you all my mind. I bow before you, I give you all the praise. I bow before you, I give you all the worship. Come on, bless the name of the Lord.
Once again, you are still watching the weekly gospel. We come your way every Saturdays at 10:45, and we get to bring you beautiful, beautiful personalities. And talking about beautiful, we are celebrating African. It's not African. It's Women's Day on the 8th of March, and I'm glad that I'm having a woman with me today. But unfortunately, time is not on our side, so we'll just try and wind up things very fast. But you can still call us and ask. We still have like a few minutes, so you can still call us and ask NOSIKU what questions you have for her. And yeah, leave your comments on our Facebook page. Show her some love. After the show, she'll go through the text messages that you guys are leaving for her on our Facebook page. As simple as that. Thank you so much to everybody that's watching. Getting to NOSIKU.
Yeah.
You've already told us about the song we just played earlier, but because time is not on our side, let's talk about what you are hoping or what you are praying to achieve in the next 3 years.
Yeah. And we were planning on doing some more videos, more like a new project in Overham. And also there's a movie coming.
You're an actress? You're an actress or you're producing a movie? Okay, I think I need a job. I need a job.
Oh my God.
I'm applying. Please consider me.
Oh yeah.
There's a movie that's coming.
Yes.
We'll keep our fingers. You know, this is why I love Camnet TV. We're not just another channel. Before you can get such information from anywhere else, we are the best source. It comes from the source. No time rumors are not shiny. You get here first-hand information.
Yeah.
So there's a movie coming. There are more videos coming.
Videos and also songs. So
And
that's what we're
probably 2 more.
No, we're done. We're done.
We're not going to go there. We'll just leave it straight. It is just a serious conversation. Eh? Awesome. So now, which artists are you hoping to work with, either locally or internationally?
Ephraim. I would love to work with Ephraim. Yeah.
Ephraim, if you're watching.
Yeah.
If you're watching.
And he knows that I'm #1 fan.
Yeah, he knows, definitely.
Yeah.
Just him.
And maybe no.
Okay. So for now, we're not going to go there, but it will just be a surprise. So in these videos, we might see him. We'll keep our fingers crossed, and we'll be praying that God should just quicken the process of these videos.
Yeah, we
That's
pray
the movie.
so too.
And then now, the best advice that you leave with our viewers before we just wind up.
Okay. I think it's just short. I would encourage the viewers, and especially looking at the rate of which suicide has gone to. It's quiet.
It's sad,
traumatizing. So I would just leave you with these words: that God loves you. Find somebody to talk to, and love yourself so much that you wouldn't have to hurt yourself. Yeah.
Amen. Powerful, my woman of God. And then now, there are some of us who like stalking you, but we don't know your name, the one you're using, so we always find it hard. Okay, is it the NG?
Okay.
Is it NOSIKU? Is it Mrs. Nyirongo? Which one? Please tell us what we can stalk you nicely. Give us your social handles, and then of course where we can get your music.
Yes. So on Facebook, my usernames are NOSIKU, K's Nyirongo, and Instagram just NOSIKU. Yeah, and you can get our music from Z1.
And then you, is it possible for us to find you like on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay.
Just search for NG Exalters or NOSIKU Case.
And then we'll get the music. Thank you for making our jobs easy. me as the president of the Stocking Association, we are very grateful for the information that you have given us. It will be easy. You've made our job easy because you know it was always hard. Okay, which name? So thank you for making our jobs easy. And thank you for coming. We appreciate you coming. Before we close, Women's Day is coming up. Do you have any plans, and what message do you have for women, especially in the gospel sector, music especially, as gospel artists? Women, what message do you have for them?
Okay, now start with thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
It was our pleasure.
Yeah. So it took you this long to call me.
Don't worry, we'll be calling you now more often.
Yeah, and for the women, happy Women's Day in advance. And also, I would also leave the same message with you. Keep on loving yourselves. You can do better. Yes, keep pushing, and especially for the gospel artists, let's love one another. No competition.
It's all about the gospel at the end of the day.
We've got one purpose, one goal, which is Christ. Yes.
I know you're looking at Happy. Do you have like a message for him?
Yeah. Definitely. I love you. I love you. Thank you.
Okay, there's love in the beauty.
For being my support system.
It's not easy. It's not easy. No, we appreciate you. We appreciate your music, and we, as the Weekly Gospel, will be praying for you, your ministry, so that you keep blessing us with good music.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Admire the fact that you are the only queen in the house. You are given attention. That's the attention I want.
Yes. So it's pressure cut.
I know.
Little boys.
I think I'll come and get one.
Oh no. Especially Jaden.
Yeah, I'll come and get him. Jordan, I'm coming for you. Okay, so thank you to the viewers for joining us. We had a great time. I hope that you did have a great time as well. I hate to say bye, but I have to. I was joined by my beautiful sister. On a good note, I was joined by my beautiful sister. She does good music. She keeps blessing us. And NG Exhorters is now introducing to us NOSIKU, and I hope that we show her some love. Let's follow her on her Facebook. Let's download her music. Let's buy her music to just welcome her, to show her that we love her. Right? So thank you for joining us, everybody that texted, everybody that called in. We appreciate you. Pastor Oman, the family, we salute you. And not forgetting Pastor Moses and Pastor Victoria. Thank you for this platform, because it's blessing people, it's creating dreams, it's making dreams come true. Thank you so very much. On behalf of the entire production crew, we have Elijah, we have Isaac, there's B-Mac, there's Elias, we have lots of them here. Mr. Munungwe, shout outs to you. Thank you. Not forgetting your lovely viewers. Keep watching us every Saturdays at 10:45. It's as simple as that. Now, I can't leave you just like that, because I love you. So I'm going to leave you in the hands of the NG Exhorters with a song titled Tuawa. I think, what does it mean, Tuawa? Yeah, but anyway, I'm not Bemba. I don't understand as well. But if you do, please text us. See you next week, same time, same place. This has been the amazing Katamanda. I love you. God bless you. Keep it locked to Kamne TV. You know we're not just another channel.